Clergy persons are called pandits, and each piece of their text is called a mantra. They are in the Sanskrit language. This language is one of the least known languages in the world. If I remember correctly, the last time I checked, it was stated that only about 50,000 people knew it. In these texts, there are places in which very clear glad tidings about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, are given. We will discuss only a few of them here. The first one is as follows. The following is stated in a part of the Bhavishya Purana. At that time, a spiritual educator known as Muhammad arose among Melekas with his friends. So the name Muhammad is mentioned very clearly. What else? It is said that he will be a spiritual educator. Nobody has any doubts about this characteristic. Even those who do not believe in him admit that he has this characteristic. Apart from that, the term Meleka is strange. It seems very strange to say that he will come from someone other than Hindus. Why? What would Hindus have normally said if they had written it for themselves? They would have said he will come from among us, right? Let him come and strengthen us. But on the contrary, the name Muhammad is mentioned, and it is said that he will come from a foreign country. In other words, he will not be one of them is a remarkable detail. Of course, it is not the only interesting detail. There is also some other strange news. The second one is as follows. A little further from the previous part, in Shalokas, between mantras 10 and 27, someone named Muhammad who will come in the future is mentioned, which you see on the screen right now. His name is mentioned several times. Towards the end of this section, we see the following statements. My followers will be circumcised, without braids, without beards, who will make a revolution, call to worshipping aloud, and assimilate all religions. They will eat animals without performing elaborate Hindu rituals. An extraordinary term is used in a place further on. They will be known as Musalman, and they will deny the false religion. Musalman? Yes, it is remarkable, but let's proceed without breaking the order. Apart from directly indicating the name Muhammad, peace be upon him, some of his characteristics and those with him are mentioned. What is stated? Bearded, without braids, and circumcised. Now, I'll stop here and ask, if I were someone who wanted to object, if I were watching the video from the beginning just to oppose, I would object at this point. Bearded, and without braids. It is a very general term. However, among all those characteristics, circumcision is emphasized. Frankly, no one can try to interpret it differently, especially if it is stated that the person mentioned will do a revolutionary job. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, changed the society he was in radically, which makes all the pieces click into place. Then the following is stated. The ones who call to worshipping aloud. That is, they will recite something to invite people to worship. Like what? Like Adhan. Just a minute. Isn't the thing mentioned here Adhan? There was also this phrase. They will eat animals without performing elaborate Hindu rituals. There's something strange here. Yes, we do not perform elaborate rituals like the Hindus while eating meat. In other words, we say Bismillah as a deed of worship, but it is not the strange detail. The strange thing is this. In the Hindu text, a society is described as eating meat. Why do you think it's strange? Eating meat is not allowed in Hinduism. Hinduism leads people to a kind of diet. There is a sign in that statement, too, that this person will come from a different country, not from Hindus. We will see where that country is with a strange sign in one of the mantras. The most important one is this. They will be known as Musalman. Well, there's no need to explain it. The pieces of the puzzle keep coming together.